All right, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we're going to check out a video from Johnny Arnett. This one is called Michael Jordan, the Shot Blocker. And I've been meaning to watch this, so I'm glad I saved it so we can do this together. As always, I'm going to link the original video down below in the description in case you want to watch this without my commentary. And everybody else, if you could like the video, I'd really appreciate it. And I want to get right through this, so let's check this out. As always, the coolest intro on the market. I love this fadeaway. Bounce, bounce. It's like poetry in motion. All right, here we go.
When I say that Michael Jordan was one of the greatest shot blockers in the history of the game, what is your reaction? Do you think it's absurd that I would even suggest it?
No way.
After all, he only averaged what seems like a measly 0.8 blocks per game throughout his career. Well, I would argue that this stat is where the misconception comes in. Usually, the guys who we consider as the greatest shot blockers in NBA history are actually the centers. You know, the guys who are 7 feet tall and hang out around the basket.
Unless your name is Michael Jordan or Dwayne Wade. That's usually true, yes.
Their specific job is to protect the rim, hovering within 15 feet of the basket where the majority of shots are attempted. Naturally, it only makes sense that centers would accumulate most of the blocks.
Yep.
But that's the thing. MJ didn't play at center, he was a guard.
Boom.
Between guards, forwards, and centers, guards are the ones who generally average the fewest block shots per game. And there's several reasons for this.
Well, and they also are the ones who normally average the most steals per game. That's their area of defense usually. And you get the shot block if you get through into the paint, and then you have to go up against the big man. At least that's how it used to be when the big man used to sit in the middle. But now that the big man is spread out on the wing, it's gotten a little different.
For one, guards are typically shorter players with less length. Second, guards' general territory is the perimeter, and a jump shot is more difficult to block than a shot inside of 15 feet. Because
Dude, Ginobili was so good at it.
Jump shots are ideally attempted when there is space between the offensive player and the defensive player.
Oh my God, that's so disrespectful from Russ. I'm sorry. Oh man.
And the defensive player. So with that being said, MJ's career average of 0.8 blocks per game wasn't simply mediocre.
Oh my God.
But it was in fact quite excellent. In fact, among guards, during the time they played specifically at that position, MJ has the highest blocks per game average in NBA history. He also has the highest single season blocks per game average by a guard, which was 1.6, which he got in 1988. The previous season, he averaged 1.5, which was the fourth highest at the position of all time. MJ was able to achieve these numbers thanks to several incredible traits that most basketball players don't possess.
Yeah, he got more blocks when he was younger because that insane vertical. And you've seen it about a dozen times already in his video where he'll jump up to go for the main block, but then, you know, it turns out he bit the pump fake, but he hangs in the air so long, he can flatten his arm out and, you know, and just reach back, and he's getting the actual shot attempt after the pump fake. That is not normal. That's never been normal, but the freaking guy like normalized it to where I'm used to watching it. But that shit, man, that's insane.
For one, he was an incredible leaper who had one of the highest vertical leaps in basketball history. Second, he had remarkable intuition.
Yeah, just like that, you see? So he went up for the pump fake, but he hangs. Oh my God. Not only he hangs so long, but he's going to twist his body in order to get this. This is disgusting right
Had
here.
one of the highest vertical leaps in basketball history.
And now,
second,
whammo.
He had remarkable intuition. His defensive IQ was off the charts, and he often caused a lot of disruptions to offensive players by either trapping them as the help defender or by sneaking up on them on the weak side when they least expected it. This on-court awareness and impeccable sense of timing enabled him to block shots of much bigger players that he theoretically should have no business blocking. The third aspect was Jordan's insane quickness and speed. It's one thing to make the proper read as a defensive player, but it's another thing entirely to have the quickness and the athleticism to be able to execute that block. That was something that Jordan did with precision and frequency, especially in his early 20s when his quickness was at its peak. I feel like some of you still might be overlooking Jordan's immense greatness as a shot blocker, so let me share an eye-opening stat.
Bang.
Getting 4 blocks in a single game is a tough thing to do. Generally speaking, that's a great night of rim protection, even for the greatest rim protectors the game has to offer. For goodness sake, the NBA's current leader in blocked shots is Victor Wembanyama, and he's 7'5" and averaging roughly 3.5 per game.
And it's fun as hell to watch. If you guys haven't watched him live, dude, do it year 2. Watch him live whenever you can. You ain't never seen someone play like this. It's different. He's just different. But yeah, he goes for every block, dude. That's why people are scared to drive on him, because they know he's going for it.
Now, as far as Michael Jordan, he had 26 games in his career where he had at least 4 blocked shots.
Damn.
To give you some perspective on just how impressive that is, consider how MJ has more of those games than the combined totals of LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, Magic Johnson, and both of his sons. Also consider
punchline. Yeah, I believe it though. LeBron gets his like 1 per game, his chase down. Where he's not like doing it. He's not doing a face up. He's sneaking up behind a guy. Kobe was not the greatest shot blocker, to be fair. Neither was Magic, and neither are these guys. So yeah, no, easily. MJ really put that work in. Kobe was, I saw him. He was better at steals, but he didn't have that insane vertical that Jordan did to go and get those blocks.
how most of those players are significantly taller than Jordan as well, and played nearly 5,000 games combined compared to Jordan's 1,000. Simply put, Jordan is easily one of the greatest shot blockers in the history of basketball, when you consider the context.
What's crazy is when you look at the total number of games played, 4,800 versus 1,000. That's insane.
Of the positions and the responsibilities. Personally, I'm tired of hearing certain fan bases try to belittle Jordan's all-around abilities, saying things like he was only a scorer, when in reality, he was averaging roughly a triple-double when he played point guard in 1989.
Yep.
He was one of the greatest pickpockets in NBA history, and yes, he was one of the greatest shot blockers that the game of basketball has ever seen. So what do you guys think? What is an underappreciated ability of a specific star player? I look forward to hearing your suggestions in the comment section below. Thanks for watching as always. Make sure to like and subscribe for more basketball content.
Bang.
And I'll see you guys in the next video.
Yeah, you see him blocking the crap out of centers too. Like he did that a lot. Not only he dunked on them on the offensive end, but on the defensive end, he blocked the shit out of these guys. Like he's just no fear. To answer Johnny Arnett's question right off the top of my head, Larry Bird at passing, underappreciated, and then Dwayne Wade off the top of my head at the same thing as MJ, shot blocks. He was the second best shot blocking guard I've ever seen. And he brought up that whole thing about Jordan averaging a triple-double basically when he was point guard. Y'all want me to do a video on that? I think I probably should, huh? Anyways, what'd you guys think about the video? I thought it was pretty cool. I didn't learn too much out of this one because I got the luxury of watching MJ's whole career, so I saw him block the shit out of people. Even when he was like 40 years old with the Wizards, he was still doing it. You know, that's where that two-handed pin block against the glass comes from, which is just insane that he was pulling that off still. But yep, let me know what you guys think. Like the video if you liked it, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this. I will see you guys tomorrow on the next one, and until then, let's keep the conversation down in the comments, and yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Peace out.